Welcome to Dan ARG YouTube. This one are breaking news from our brother Lamte Oriahi Iponsa. He says security men don't remove Tony Tabaka from Benin. So Tony Tabaka no dey Benin again as we talk right now. They don't remove him. If he go come back again, now be say now after Edo election, now na go see him again. Now be with our brother. They inform us now for this video. So make I leave you, make you hear from her. Enjoy the video.
Tony Tabaka, breaking news, has been whisked away from Edo State. Tony Tabaka has been whisked away by the international, by special security forces. Tony Tabaka will not witness this election. And for those who had expressed fears, who have talked much about the unity of the Lions and the Tigers, do not despair. Do not despair. They will not be on ground. The legitimate voters will be the ones on ground in this election. Oh yes, my people, greetings to you all in the name of our collective struggle. This is the Comrade Show, and my name remains Comrade Lamte Ikmamusa Oriahi. Like I always say, it has not changed. Whenever it does, I'm going to let you know. And if you are just joining me, and just to remind us, we've got just a day and a half, so to speak, to go to the polls. The election holds on Saturday, the 19th of September, which is just the day after tomorrow. It therefore means that all that we've been doing over the course of these many months, they are all going to climax and actually end on the 28th. Hopefully, we are not going to have issues and all of that. Information I want to start with today, this very minute, is to let you know so that we can be guided. This election, like somebody said, a lot of people have said consistently, is between good and bad. It's between light and darkness. And of course, we know what this means. And as I speak with you, because Alhaji Pastor Osaye Ize Iyamu knows exactly what is coming, because Adams Aliu Oshomole knows exactly what is coming, because Ahmed Bola Tinubu knows what is coming, because Captain Osa Okumbo knows what is coming, because all of these bagbatis, political bagbatis I call them, know what is coming. They have begun to use all sorts of ways now to induce Edo people. Yesterday I played a video for us to see. Today I'm going to repeat that video so that we can see exactly, what is happening and what they are planning to do. From information reaching us from Grapevine, this is confirmed already. But I'm glad that security personnel, some of them have swung into action to begin to arrest the situation. People are being given wrapper, and people are being given money, and they are back collecting their PVCs. Now, Tony Tabaka at some point was giving people 10,000 naira around Ogbe quarters to collect their PVCs from them. Now, what they are trying to do, what is the strategy they are employing, is to go to the strongholds of Obaseki across the states to begin to buy the PVCs off the people, so that the people will not be able to vote on the day of election. Because without your PVC, you cannot vote. I therefore wish to quickly warn and advise Edo people. If you love Edo State and you love that the good work that Governor Baseki is doing, you want that the good work to continue, I appeal to you for national peace and intellectual security. I appeal to you, no amount of money should be able to buy your PVCs off your hand. I repeat, look, here I stand to tell you that whatever you are giving, collect, but make sure you vote for Governor Obaseki. But if you are giving money to sell your PVC, I tell you today, it is not worth it. It is not worth it. Please, and please, do not sell your PVC. Do not sell your PVC. Your PVC is your voting right. Our mothers in the market, please share this video. We want them to see this video. They do see. Our mothers in the market, our brothers and our sisters, please, there's huge implication for selling your PVCs. They are giving you Boba and Rapa to sell your PVC. Please do not sell your PVC. They are giving you 5,000, 10,000. I did raise this alert several weeks ago before now when the security information came. That is one of the strategies they want to use. I raised the matter. I talked about it. You understand what I'm saying? Now it is happening. Now I am appealing because your strength in this election is your PVC. That is the power you have to determine who become governor of Edo State. It is therefore important at this time. It's very critical that you do not sell your PVC. Collect the money, but you must not give your PVC away. If the condition for collecting money is for you to submit your PVC, then it is not worth it. We are warning everybody and we are advising everybody. If you do not want to be handicapped, if you want to be part of those that will determine, how this election go, please, for national peace and intellectual security, do not sell your PVCs. Now, for Edo people, a lot of people have been expressing fears about violence, about the lions and the tigers. I want to assure you today that from very superlative information reaching us, Tony Tabaka has been whisked away by security, by special intelligence from, let me not mention. Tony Tabaka, as I speak with you, is no longer in Benin. He's been whisked away. And I can tell you, I can confirm to you authoritatively that Oshomole right now is running heta-sketa, finding a way to bail Tony Tabaka. But I can tell you that by the grace of God, Tony Tabaka will not know his way to Benin until on Monday or Tuesday next week, when election would have be concluded. So I am using this. Please, wherever share this broadcast, that is the much you can do for us. We want to reach as many people as possible because we need to make Edo people confident. We need to encourage Edo people to make them understand that the lions and the tigers that we have very much talked about. These lions and the tigers right now, they are being tamed. They are going to the zoo directly. There is no two ways about it. So I can tell you now, confirm that Tony Tabaka right now is in the zoo because it's a lion and it's a tiger. The place that belongs to the lions and the tigers is the zoo. And Tony Tabaka right now is in the zoo. And I can actually assure you that Tony Tabaka is not the only person in that list. There are a number of them in that list that are going to be whisked away by very serious-minded security personnel. So this I'm giving you right now. A lot of people don't know it yet, but I have to break this news because I want you, those of you that have been afraid that many of you are afraid, they are asking you not to come out for election. Be free to come out because all the lions and the tigers, they will be tamed. They will be taken to the zoo. Believe me. Tony Tabaka, one of the leaders of the lions and the tigers, is already in the zoo. So nobody should be afraid anymore. Edo election will go on and go on peacefully. Edo election will go on without any issues. So I appeal to you, if you were scared of coming out, I can assure you from information reaching us this minute, the lions and the tigers that were getting ready to disrupt Edo election, right now they are being whisked away and taken far away to places that some of us are yet to know. But the good thing about it is that they will not be on ground for this election because the hand of God is already at work. We cannot be afraid. We cannot be afraid. We must come out to go and exercise, our civic right, our franchise, the way we ought to do it. Tony Tabaka, that is breaking news. Tony Tabaka has been whisked away. Tony Tabaka is no longer in Benin. Tony Tabaka has been whisked away by security personnel because he's one of the lions and the tiger. And I can assure you that there are so many of them whose names have been submitted, to very high security, apparatus of the Nigerian state, and they are already working. The reason why they are doing this is because it is essential for Edo to have a free, fair, and credible election. It is essential and it's most important. And for some of us, Anybody that fit into the class of Lance and Taga, whether they are PDP or they are APC, it doesn't really matter. They should all be taken out of the system. For once, we want the reality of the people's vote to reflect. We want the winner of the election to be somebody that was elected by Edo people. Of course, we have made the case consistently. We have made the case over and over again. We have repeated the case over and over again that the right man for the job, the most prepared man for the job right now in this election is Governor Godwin Obaseki. There is no doubt about it. Kaka and Wokta, they fit resemble, but not different work now than they do. This is the clear case of what we are talking about right now. If you not be Obaseki, it cannot be like Obaseki. We see what they are doing now. They are the ones right now using money to coerce people. They have said that their agents, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, whose political hegemony has come to an end, for interfering in the political process of Edo State. I can assure you, if my way to finish on or cardio we understand? We are going to take it one after the other. Immediately we finish with, the process of Government Obaseki. By the time we finish busting our champagne on Sunday, because Governor Obaseki would have won the election, we will not now sit down and begin to face the likes of Bola Tinubu, Ogiye or Fone. Everybody that has come across the path of Governor Obaseki, it is not because of anything, because there is no man born of a woman that can stand in the way of divinity, that can stand in the way of what God has ordained, and the person will still remain the same. There's only one case for them. Now, for Bola Tinubu, who has released about 8 billion naira for them to be coercing people, who has made statements, unguided statements, interfere with the Edo election. I can assure you, my people, where Ogiye is finished. Ofone, his own matter has been judged. The Lagos that he thinks is control of, Ofone, believe me, take it from me, he's finished. Because the next man we are going to deal with is Bola Tinubu, and of course, the Oga of them all. Buhari, who is already sinking the political and economic ship of the Nigerian state. Look, there is no way we are going to talk about advancement in our country without talking about, the evil that Buhari is perpetuating in Nigeria. Without talking about the way Buhari as a president has become so ineptitude. And some people say, oh, somebody called me this morning and he was telling me that Buhari has integrity. I just told the person, I don't want to talk to you about this matter. Because at the end of the day, every Nigerian today is feeling the pinch of Buhari's policies. This is a man who came aboard and he made fuel, petroleum products, selling for, less than 80 naira. Today, a matani fuel has been increased to more than 100%, as it were. Now, only we want saving or helping Nigeria. This is a man who made bag of rice selling for 8,000, sometimes less. Today, bag of rice in Nigeria is dragging between 25 and 30,000 naira. This is a man today who made structures. Even though at the time he came in, some of us were still complaining of the economic structures in place in Nigeria. Today, they've all gone worse. So it surprises me to state that this same man is the one some people are still clamoring for. It is a man that the likes of Bola Tinubu packaged and gave to Nigerians. It's a man that the evil people like Bola Tinubu packaged because they have ambition of becoming president of Nigeria 2023. And meanwhile, some of us now know that the right person to become president of Nigeria in 2023 is Governor Godwin Obaseki. I am not saying this because of where, I'm saying it because of what we know. I'm saying it because of the intellectual background of this man, the application of his intellectualism in governing Edo State. Obaseki remains the best man to become president of Nigeria. That case we are going to make effectively, after the 19th. We are going to continue to make that case that the right person to begin to steer the Nigerian ship, today going forward from 2023 is Governor Godwin Obaseki. And of course, we are going to make that case to the entire Nigerian state, because at the end of the day, where Nigeria is going to right now, Nigeria is a sinking ship. Economically, we are done. Economically, we are done. The what's it called? The foreign debt being owed by Nigeria today is so that where our children's children to their 5th generation, they may not be able to pay. You understand the now? All this man knows is how to satisfy his own constituency. The man his level of nepotism is dangerous. Buhari is a curse to Nigerians. That is the truth of the matter. And sometimes when I try to listen to the news, I hear the likes of Adesina, the likes of Lalai Mohammed talking. In fact, I am, well, my people, I must make the case further. Please, please, and please, in a do election, there should be no fear. The lions and the tigers are being taken care of as we speak. The only area right now that we are looking at, Edo Central, Francis Negbineki, yesterday, you were apprehended by special forces, security forces. The reason why they left you, some of us know. We know, we are aware of what is happening. Francis Negbineki, you have one leg here and one leg there. You must defend where you stand. Using thoughts to terrorize people in Eastern Central, particularly in Ward 9. Francis Negbineki, I can tell you that we are looking at you. We are looking at you. If you are not careful, on Saturday morning, you will not see the election. You will hear of it. You will see it beginning, but you will not finish it. You have to comport yourself. Please share this video. We want this video to be seen, at the level of Eastern Central. Eastern Central people must see this video. Francis Negbineki, you must take your hands off, the people supporting Governor Obaseki. Don't pretend. You put one leg here, you put one leg there. Don't pretend. You sponsored a story that you have declared to PDP. Don't pretend. And yet you are working for APC. Nobody. You are either here or you are there. You were left because you were proving to the policemen that you are for Obaseki. That is why you were left yesterday. I can tell you, my brother, I can tell you, stand and stand fair. Let us know where you stand. Now that you are using talks to terrorize them in Ward 9, terrorize them everywhere around Eastern Central. Believe me, Francis Negbineki, you have to, as a matter of, urgent, national security, run away from what you are doing right now. You are warned. You are warned. Francis Negbineki, you are warned. You are seriously warned. As I speak right now, you are warned. Eastern Central must have this election in peace. Francis Negbineki, you hold no sway in Eastern Central. I am telling you this because I know. You have to put yourself in order. Please, my friends, share this video. Francis Negbineki needs to hear what we are saying at this time. We are not kidding. The boys are not laughing at all. This matter is a serious matter. This matter is a matter of life. It's a matter of life. The life of Edo State. We therefore are putting everybody, people, carrying out clandestine activities to try to undermine this electoral process. Look, I am calling on the police, the international communities already on ground to take note. Eastern Central, we have eyes on Eastern Central, particularly Ward 9, where Francis Negbineki comes from. Francis Negbineki, your people, the people in Ward 9, they are already complaining because your thoughts are terrorizing everybody in Ward 9. I am putting you on the red alert because our eyes are on you. Our eyes are on you. If you are not careful, you will not take part in this election. I can tell you that for sure because some of us know and we know what is happening right now. So my people, I want to appeal to you. That for all these people you see, Sherry generator, Sherry cooler, Sherry bag of rice. In fact, they are sharing foreign rice. Foreign rice is contraband in Nigeria. For you to understand that certain disgruntled elements in our system, okay, they don't have respect for the rule of law. Foreign rice in Nigeria is a contraband, product. What they are sharing, what is there, Yabu people and his clowns and his goons are sharing is foreign rice. Is foreign rice. Kenyan Mie is questionable. In fact, as a matter of fact, anybody seen with foreign rice, I am calling on the security apparatus of the state of Nigeria, Edo Division. Take note. Anybody seen with foreign rice, they should be apprehended. Let them talk where they see foreign rice. Because you cannot bring contraband product into Nigeria and begin to share in the name of you coercing people to vote for you in an election. My people, I am sharing some of this intelligence with you because the way they come to us, I equally assess them. Okay, it is good you know. For the story of Kabaka, it is good Edo people know and be relaxed. For those who are afraid that Kabaka is going to lead legions of lions and tigers, to come and disrupt election, believe me, relax your mind. Kabaka is not in Edo State. Kabaka has been flown out of Edo by Special Security Division. You understand what I'm saying now? Don't worry about where it is, but I can assure you that Kabaka will not see this election. I can assure you on that. So the job has started. The job has started. So we are not going to relent. We must deliver on the mandate. You understand? Delivering on the mandate is a job for all of us. So I appeal to you, while we do what we do at this level, please, and please, you have to do your part. And for those who may not know, what to do on election day, I want to appeal to you. I will play this video. First and foremost, it's just about 1 to 2 minutes video. I want you to listen to the guidelines by the Nigerian police force. We need to look at the guidelines and follow the rules and obey the rules so that we are not disenfranchised on that day. Please just take a listen to what the police... My people, this is actually the news coming from the police and all that, and it is good. We take this very important. We take this, as a matter of very, serious, as a matter of importance, to say the least. I want to advise the electorate, the voters. It doesn't matter who you are voting for. You understand what I'm saying now? Even as we speak, you have the right to vote for whoever you want to vote for. But please avoid the political party, colors. Everything that will look like you are supporting, PDP, particularly for those who are supporting PDP. I want to appeal to you, please, with all due respect, ensure that the color of clothes you wear from your house is not the one that they are going to use to say, go back, you cannot vote in this election. So I want to appeal to you. Let's take note of that. This is very important information. Please, if you are there, you are still watching this program, share this broadcast. It's important. Share. Let us share so that everybody will hear, as many people as possible. Watch out for the colors we are going to wear. And apart from that, do not wear anything reflecting PDP to the polling unit on Saturday. Please. We know that you are supporting Governor Obaseki, but for your vote to count, because one vote can make a difference, a huge difference. Please ensure that you do not wear anything that will compromise, the exercise of your franchise. That is what the police have said. They have the right to say what you are wearing is advertorial. So you don't wear this, don't wear that. They have that right to do that. So let's not give them that latitude to do anything to us. Please, it's important. Then importantly, because it's COVID-19 and it is spreading unnecessarily, we want to equally appeal. I want to appeal personally to our people. If you are leaving your house, go with a face mask. Between today and tomorrow, Friday, try to get a face mask. Okay? Just take your face mask, take your car. When it's time to vote, put on your face mask, you understand? And just go and vote. You understand what I'm saying now? And when you finish exercising your franchise, after voting, and when you are voting, this one is equally very important. If you are putting your finger, whether it's your index finger, I do not know, you are putting it on the ink to vote, ensure that you don't press it too hard. Because if you do, it has the capacity of having to stain, other parts of the paper. And if it stains other parts, they will just cancel that particular vote. Now, we don't want that to happen. So you must ensure that you touch it lightly and use it to put it on the umbrella. And this is very important. You are not going to see anybody's name on the what's it called, on the voting paper. What you are going to see is the umbrella, the symbol of PDP. That is what you are going to vote for. The umbrella is the symbol of PDP. Umbrella, Ekara. Let's not forget, this is important. So if you are voting for Baseki, vote for the umbrella. So just to print on the umbrella, ensure that it is dry enough before you fold it and put it in the ballot box. This is important because while we are doing what we are doing, canvassing for Governor Baseki, it's equally important that we educate our voters to know whom they are voting for. So let's not forget. Please, if you are there, let's keep sharing. All our market women, our brothers, bus drivers, taxi drivers, Okada riders, all of them, we want them to share this information, to have this information, because information, they say, is power. So Please, I am afraid. I did express this yesterday when I had my broadcast. I said my fear is that some people may come without face mask to the polling unit. Some others would have gone and having voted, they may come out and give face mask to those who don't have face mask. Please, please, let us not spread disease. Let us not take disease from anybody. If anybody is giving you a second-hand face mask, don't accept it. Find a way to get original face mask for yourself. If anybody uses face mask and is giving it to you to use, please, for the fear of COVID-19 or other kind of diseases so heavily, my people, I beg you in the name of our Heavenly Father, do not borrow face mask for anybody to use. Use original face mask. I want to quickly use this medium to appeal to the PDP campaign team. All of you that will be listening to this broadcast, please, I have spoken to some of the authorities. Ensure that we have a number of face masks across all the polling units. Please, so that people who don't come with face mask can be given face mask to go and vote. This is very important. It is part of fulfilling civic responsibility. Let us take note of that. We must, as a matter of urgent importance. And for those who drink, don't carry your alcohol to the polling units. Leave it somewhere. After voting, you can go back and continue your matter so that they will not ask you to go back and not vote. So that anything will not lead to problems anywhere. And so when you vote, after voting, we are advocating that you stay by. Give some distance away, some reasonable distance as shall be defined by the INEC officials. I appeal to you, stay. Bring out your cameras, your smartphones. There is no law stopping you to use your smartphones. Record as much as you possibly can, particularly when they are counting results and the polling units. Make sure you have it on record. There are some people that must not be trusted in this election. The police, we have already heard they are going to be in a camouflage or mufti. I want to appeal to you, anybody coming out to say they are policemen or they are security men, look, give them their space to do what they are doing, but they should not be trusted. Nobody should be trusted in this election. Nobody. The police should not be trusted. The INEC officials, we have information, superlative information, that they have compromised most of them. They will be looking for ways to change the result. They will be looking for ways to make sure they undermine the process. They must not be trusted. Be vigilant. Keep eyes on INEC. INEC officials, keep eye on them. Keep eye on them, because I have very serious information that they have perfecting plans now on how to rig the election. We cannot allow that to happen. I want to equally say, without fear of intimidation, that PDP agents in this election should be watched very closely. Make una not give them any free hand, because we have seen situations where these money bags, they entice the agents with money. The agents will sign fake documents to say that is the election result, because barely about a week ago they went to INEC office, they removed certain sensitive materials from INEC for this election that they want to use. So they are using everything to undermine the process. But our own stress, our own discussion is that the vote of our people must count. The vote must count. This time must be different. That is what we are defending. Mahatma Gandhi applied the rule of passive resistance. They will come and try to push you away. Please do not budge. I beg you. Do not. Nobody is leaving his house with two heads. All of us that one head and one can go polling unit. So I appeal. We must not budge. This is important. We must defend our ground. There is so much to fight for in this election. Edo State matter. Defending Edo State is a task that is worth it for all of us. Those of us who are shouting for wherever we are shouting from, it is not because we don't have a job. It is because we love our state. And we want that our state, we take its pride in the scheme of things. This is very, very important. 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 So wherever you are, know that you have two responsibilities. You are going to vote and you are going to defend your vote. Because it doesn't make sense that 130 people will vote in your own center and they will declare a result. You know that you have won. They will declare another result. That's what they are planning to come and do. And we are aware And I've said that consistently, that one of the plans again they have to rig this election is between the polling unit and the World Collation Center. They want to start changing results in between those times, those places. So we must be vigilant. PDP ad hoc committee monitoring this election. Don't take your eyes away. International observers, we call on you. We have been interacting with you. The D-Day has come. The time is now. You must be at alert. And I want to equally beg the electorate. Anybody you see as international observer, because the international observer doesn't mean you should trust them. Keep eye on everybody, because all these people, they believe that everybody is buyable. Because I frequently heard today that they plan to buy some international observers over. This is not trying to indict anybody. It means that everybody needs to be on their feet. We are not resting. Nobody is resting as far as this election is concerned. So these are some of the things I wanted to reel out today, and I want to appeal to you. Be confident. The lions and tigers are being tamed. Tony Tabaka, breaking news, has been whisked away from Edo State. Tony Tabaka has been whisked away by the international, by special security forces. Tony Tabaka will not witness this election. And for those who had expressed fears, who have talked much about the unity of the lions and the tigers, do not despair. Do not despair. They will not be on ground. The legitimate voters will be the ones on ground in this election. This is breaking news. Spread information. Share this video. Share this video. Share this video. It's important. I'm not going to take too much of your time. Just for you to know the antics of these people, what they are doing. I'm going to play this video for you to see, so that you yourself, if you have not seen, you need to see, so that you yourself get to understand exactly what we are talking about. This is POI and his team sharing rapper, sharing all kinds of things. This is just one video. They are doing it everywhere. But just watch. And I beg you, this is what they are doing. They want to compromise this election. They are buying PVC from people. We must not allow that. Walao, every man, Ijima, 18 man. Evi ni ariri mure when wa mie no wa make na the PVC o wa yoto wa le dan here an election na okeke na mie we many ma o yi eri ode yi okeke na mie we omo ni ma vote na omo ni yan do ki o carry oba o go tedo ere ni gbera ne na ya mie we maga ya vote ne many ado ka wo kan odo wa yeri oni okeke ni ma we etini mame etini mame ba e ma zeno dena eti ore PVC ore ma no adega na mie we iya do mi we PVC we ni we he ya vote we ni we he ya ka onu we hono ka o carry oba ogo tedo wa la wo aberi ma bi ma ni reki abeti ma kenu wa se kenu wa rame wa ga da me he otana wa la wo ere na je na ere no we gbe no o keke na mie we o tedo mani mahia oba we na gun yo dele do yi we rusu mani ni go ba do le do yi a we ya go ba do le do yi he adega na mie we ya hi PVC on we ne osage ize ya mu we ya go ba do le do yi he adega na mie we rusu mani no rio pia muzo rio gbada ni ya da ya mie we ado suen inwuna no ma keke be no de ke ma ze no de na iwe ni zedo na mie we e ma ni ma be he bose ni ma be ye do be ta ru da we e na ye na okeke ni ma sini sere na wi ma o we ma gbo pe ayi o ma se ma pe na le la ha ona yi ma sini sere na o tedo e we do baseki ye o baseki o ma si e no o ma no mu egbe na do tedo yi e o baseki hin so pumpa no enye do oke di maniburio kakabo ru da we ke pu maria wa de ke na ya bi me so ran mo to ama we egbe mi ewe e ma ze oke ra e mi no keke na mi ewe irie do iya to no o no hie oke arioba bo keke ni wa de me na wo somo le we no je ebi oje e ma ga ya rio boye e ma ze ne iya ka na we mo ni ahụ no ga o karioba Don't managa monore. No managa monore o tuavo somole. Iye fear with ye. Ave mani ya fe ni doa ye ni doa fibeleku ni doa zogege madima ru de no de kama ze. Iye ni ya fe ma o di ma wa bia here o tedore. We agenia e ma be sidie ni moto hie ni hima bo mi ato. Iye ya e governor Baseki o wa ya bo here o tedore. E ma agbeu ni yagbon loge. Ave yima be rimani dueki. Ave taxi driver, ave tuke driver. E ma fe no iwe e ni otedo wada yenia Obaseki oye ya bosioto wala wo iwe ni zedo wa sena na la wo inwuna ni ma mebe ma zena oke ikpolo okeke ni ma miewe emi na ya vote na tie PVC o ma keke na hie ebe ma uhi no be mu no bolo no ana miewe we yeki uya mia igbukpon uya mia rapa uri PVC yoto we ya vote we here ya how de basu wallaho my brothers my sisters I beg una anywhere una dey I beg make una not sell na PVC. You know, if a law not even green make una sell, they can't give you 10,000 say sell your PVC. Why do you go sell your PVC? What do you want to vote? They give you 10,000. That 10,000 if you share and you divide them, that 10,000 for the next 4 years if you give them that power, you'll see and say you no reach 20 naira when they give you for a day. So now 20 naira, now you want me to take spoil those state for. Then they give you money. All this money when they give you, how you think they want to take receiver back? If you not vote for, if you not allow Sage Zeya to become governor, now you say Edo don't finish. All of you now, even if you not be Benin person, but Benin, you not Benin you day. Benin they good for you. My brother, my sister, make you go vote for Obaseki. Obaseki na the man when he be say he want repair our state for us. So that is why we went there here. They will not fear. All the people when they talk say they be tiger, they be lion. Many of them, I don't talk just now. But our security people, better security people, they know they arrest them, come out for Benin. So this election go be peaceful, no fear. Then the 30 many people say, make una not come out, make una not come out. Why you not go come out? Make una go vote. Now 2 things we get for this vote. Vote with your PVC. They make you stay for one place when it be say you not go to disturb anybody. They from there they look. If you get telephone, bring and come out. You not get law when you talk say you not go use your telephone to record what they happen. Bring them. But if they say make you not enter inside there where they vote, no problem. No enter them. Stay for better place. From there they record. Then another video then when I play just now, police don't talk say make anybody not wear cloth when it be say he carry the color of PDP or carry the color of campaign. May anybody not wear any campaign thing come whether they vote because police don't go agree make you vote. So because we don't want me we lose anybody vote. So it good make it be say come on for house with plain shirt like this kind when me wear so this yellow shirt nobody will say you go house. Come on, make you make sure say the color of the cloth when you want wear, you not carry any of those, color of political party. I beg, make we hear. And if you come out for house, if you get face mask, I beg, make you take one face mask follow body. So I make if you vote finish, you go carry your face mask, you go still put on. And another thing, make you not borrow anybody face mask. And you will say if you not carry face mask, look for face mask, find original face mask. Make you make sure say. Because we don't want to make it be same, man. Because some people not get face mask, they go to borrow, they can't use, because they carry sickness. Your COVID-19 never see finish, it's still there everywhere. So my people, me come the laboratory, they tell me now say, I beg, we get many things to defend for this election. And if you did there, you see and say you be pregnant woman. If you vote finish, JJ go house. You see and say you be old person, maybe body still gotta be not strong well. I beg go house. We don't make anybody take any risk at all. All those our young men, our young sisters, the brothers, they go stay to make sure say they create vigilante around our election. For my brothers, my sisters, the way they abroad, I beg anywhere that they hear this broadcast from, make una share them. We want to make information, make it go round. And you went there abroad, America, UK, Canada, Australia, Europe, anywhere on a day, make una carry phone, ask me they do them. Call your family, call your papa, call your mama, call your sister, call your brother. Tell all of them, make they go vote for Obaseki. Because we don't do take for darkness. Time don't reach, make we take change what they call this narrative. Make we change, there's not going to be like that for that. We're not going to just day inside smoke or darkness. No, now, it's not good. It don't take. All these emotional, all these people, so they are all useless people. Now, them, make sure say beneath day like this. The plan when Obaseki get for those states, now better plan. He could make we stand for him back. I beg you now. And they speak this pidgin. Sake of say, some people fit don't talk, say they know they understand what they talk because of the grammar wey be say we dey speak. I beg. Los hermanos en España, por favor, te estoy pidiendo, coge tu teléfono, llama los gentes de Nigeria, de Edo State, dile a ellos que hay que votar, ¿cómo se llama? Gobernador Obaseki. Es la mejor persona. That's for my brothers, the way they Spain. And they beg una. Let us pick our phone and call our families. My brothers and sisters in Germany, I beg you. Pick your phone. Call your families. In Canada, in America, you guys have been wonderful. I thank you so much. Let us not just speak the language and, we just encourage each other and we are not doing the needful. The most important thing we need to do for my brothers and sisters in America, in Canada, in the UK, everywhere, pick your phone. Call your brothers, call your sisters, call your mothers, call your fathers, call your uncles, call everybody. It's important. There is no bigger project that we have right now that we need to fulfill. There is no bigger one. I came out this evening because it's just 2 days to election. It's important that we understand that this election is fighting for the soul of Edo State. If you are from Edo State, you have a responsibility to this election. If you are in Nigeria, wherever you are, please, you've got friends in Edo State. Please, you've got friends in Benin City. Pick your phone and call them, bro. Call them, sister. Wherever you're from. Because I tell you that Obaseki is setting a new template for Nigeria. It's setting a new template for Nigeria. It's therefore important that we're all involved. Because if Obaseki becomes governor of Edo State, believe me, all of these godfathers around the country, they are all going to be retired, believe me. Because as the Obaseki, the Edo State is setting a wonderful template. We must all be involved. Some of you have been calling me, and I appreciate you all, man, for the support you're giving to us. So I appeal. Whoa, my brothers and my sisters, the time is now. The time has come. We cannot, as a matter of national security, we cannot. It's important. It's important we do what is right in this election. And what is right is doing what is right to go to vote in the election and voting for Obaseki. That on Sunday, by the grace of God, we will call a meeting. We will still come here. Wherever you are in your house, it doesn't matter. Even if it is water, you take it. If you have champagne, you take it. We will burst it and be glorious to God, because the goodness of God would have come down, like a running stream, and all mankind would have been happy and fulfilled. Because we have to disappoint all those institutions that are standing in the way of good things in Edo State. The time is now. We all have a role to play. You have a role, I've got my role. We all have roles to play. Never you think that you don't have a role. For the first time in our political history, people that have never followed politics before, they are involved in this election. They are involved in this process. And they are all saying, yes, the right thing needs to be done. And I will repeat this. I am desperate for Obaseki to win. But believe me, if the majority of Edo people decide to vote otherwise, that vote must be allowed to stand. But this is my final warning. For those who are trying to compromise this election, I want to issue warning. If this election goes the wrong way, and it is proven that this election was rigged, none of you are going to see her take come up for Edo State. All those involved. So if you are planning to rig this election, equally know that you are planning to set fire on your own head. I am saying this because all those institutions in Edo State that are trying to undermine this process with their clandestine activities, think of Edo State first. Because the boys are not smiling. Any attempt or attempted attempt to undermine this process, believe me. Why I get sagging lot from that way we do the needful. If Obaseki loses the election and it is people's will, let it be. But if he wins, you want to change the result. Otherwise, as you've been doing before, oh no. You are not going to have it easy. I say it without sounding immodest. This time must be different. This time must be different. This time must be different. It must be different. Because those of you right now, we know what you are doing. We see some of you. You say you represent certain institutions. You are trying to undermine the process. Calling people who are supporters of Obaseki and trying to make them change their mind. No problem. Lobby as you will. But Edo people have made a decision. And I say this without sounding immodest. I say it, if you do not want to put the entire, sub-region into chaos, that is part of the letter we wrote to the international community. And I'm glad that a number of persons have been added to the list of visa restrictions. A number of them. Because we cannot afford to undermine the electoral process. I beg you. 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 This is important. Let us think of Edo State. You have your sir. You have your sir. You have your sir. More than obvious, that's a bit unethical. But now, how's I day, and I need to call my wife attention. So, this is what I'm saying, my people. So, I want to appeal to everybody. Let us be law abiding. Let us keep to what we have to do. This is very important. This is very key. Okay, I'm glad. So, yes, my people. The next one I want to go to before I call it a day is, but first I want to encourage all supporters of Obaseki. Please, for now, let it not be that on Sunday, after the election must have ended, let it not be that you don't have champagne to celebrate. Go and buy your champagne and keep it somewhere. After the election, we need to start. In fact, as we are planning to have the election on Saturday, which will be planning a celebration afterwards, So let me quickly just announce that by the grace of God, we are going to be beaming this election live. This election is going to be beamed live and direct. We are beaming it as I speak with you. We are recruiting agents across all the wards and all the 192 wards across the entire Edo State. Now, I'm going to show you something. This flyer you see. Please, if you are on social media, Facebook, everywhere, anywhere you see this flyer, please keep sharing it. We are having the responsibility of beaming the election live to be seen by at least 200,000 people, between 100 and 200,000 people. It's more the merrier. Share this broadcast. Please stay with us at a Comrade Show. The Comrade Show. This election will be live, not just on the Comrade Show, so many other platforms, okay? This election is going to be live everywhere. So please, as somebody who is voting in your polling unit, make sure, I beg you, go to Facebook, come to my wall, or go to any other wall you are going to see it. Facebook and YouTube. Please be live, because we are going to be reporting activities of this election to you live and direct. We are going to be reporting it live. So therefore, please be live. Be live. Be live. Be live with us. You in the diaspora, may you not just worry. 9 o'clock in the morning on Saturday, all you got to do is come to the Comrade Show. When you come to the Comrade Show, you're going to see us live. All the people you see on the poster, they're all going to be presenting, not just me. Okay, this is a team effort. We have been involved with hosting the governor in the Zoom series, for several weeks. So this election, for the first time, this is going to be the first time it's happening in the history of our country. For the first time, okay, it's going to be beamed live on different platforms. So tune to one of them. You're going to see the election live. We're going to be reporting. We'll tell you what's happening in Eastern Central, Isako, all across Edo South. We're going to be giving you reports. We have people on the ground. And I want to say, if you are somebody, who think you've got an Android phone and you think that you can be part of this election by beaming the election from wherever you are to us, so that we can show to the world what is happening, as a way of breaking news and all of that, call the number you are seeing right now on the screen. Ring me and let me give you the details, okay? Ring me, let me give you the details. We have a lot of agents already, across, all local governments in the state. And specifically, I want to thank some people. I'm thanking these people because of what these people, they have done. A day ago, 2 days ago, I did cry out to say we needed finance to finance the election, the coverage of the election. We needed about 2 million naira to buy data for the people who are going to cover the election. So far so good. By the grace of God, a lot of people have responded. My special thanks to, Mrs. Ose Igumbo. Thank you so much for your support. Mr. Ohomba in the US, my brother, will thank you. Joel Osakwe lives in Botswana. He's a wonderful man, supporter of good things. Ernest Omoruyi, thank you so much. We appreciate you. Mama Kinsley from Germany. God bless you, my brother. Mrs. Adesuwa Basoha in the US. Ogiamie Ebegwe in the US. Thank you so much. May God bless you guys for your support. Obiton in the UK. Thank you. Neville Agbonwane 10. Oh, I love the name. Agbonwane 10. Yes, my brother. Thank you for your support. Ambassador Joe Ehigiamuso in the UK. Edo Ambassador of Culture, thank you so much for your support. Emi Itoya, wonderful man, wonderful man. You did wonders yesterday for supporting this program with what you have. Our Lady Esosa Edogia Warrior. Oh, my sister, I don't know how to say thank you to you for what you did. Your support was massive and it's going a long way. Nosa Obaseki, Kotsi Inye Obaseki, Wahia Wese, Inye Agbonifo, Wahia Wese, thank you so much for what you did. Juliet from Germany, thank you so much. James Osagede, I thank you as well. Kenneth Okoro, thank you very much for what you guys are doing. Thank you so much. May God bless you so much for what you guys have done to support this program. And just to say that for those who, still wish, we have raised some substantial amount of money, but we are not there yet. But if you feel, moved enough to support Edo State, to support this process. Because I tell you, the reason why we are covering this election, I tell you, one of them is that we want Edos and Nigerians across the world to directly get report of this election, in real time. Now, apart from that, we believe that this election has been covered across the entire state, and we are putting on social media. It will help to document aspects of the election in case some of these things are required tomorrow by way of law as exhibits to prove a case. Of course, we have them in the public domain. And particularly about the results in every of the polling units. We want to have them. We want to have them. The word collation result. We want to have them, put them there. So if they go and check them, later, we already know we have a report. And if things are happening, anywhere they're happening in the state, we want to hear them as a breaking news. We announce them to you, that will be watching. So you call it be following what is happening on ground. We will quickly call the attention of the security apparatus. They will be connected to us, okay, and tell them what is happening anywhere around the state. This is why we are having these agents on ground, okay? But for these agents, we don't expect them to use their money to buy data. Many of them don't even have the money, but they are willing. People are willing. So we are buying data for them. You understand what I'm saying? To encourage them to be part of this process. So I appeal to you, if you are there, okay, and you think that, you can be part of this process, a lot of people, the names I read out just now, there are people who have shown support in different ways. Please call the number. I will give you more details, but there are some details I cannot release here because of security reasons, okay? Because we don't want the enemies to know what our own style is, okay? And all of that. So I thank you very much for those who have supported and those who are yet to support. Some people have promised, okay, we are still waiting. You understand what I'm saying? Now we still have at least today and tomorrow and all of that. Then by Saturday, we are going to be launched live on air, live and direct on Facebook, YouTube, everywhere. And at the end of the day, hopefully by Sunday or Monday, we should be able to collect everything we have received, and equally give a report to you all how it was all expended. Just like as we have done with the GoFundMe project that, we equally carried out. And of course, we went to start a borehole project. Some of you, I showed the video yesterday. So people have really, we are really encouraged, to see what happened at that level. I may want to show that video again for the benefit of those who did not see it. You understand what I'm saying? Now, this is what, we were involved in. We raised money, almost ₦1 million, and we added some to it, some other, some little things to it. And of course, we gave this community water today. For your support. You understand what I'm saying now? This is just a part of this whole, the whole arrangement. What has already seen, what has already flowing. It was cutting, our committee. Dr. Loretta was very much involved in this process. Stainless, my sister, has been very much on ground, getting support and doing a lot of things and all of that. As they go, especially as they go from Canada, another good brother.
ọmọ mi náà èwe jẹ́ ọmọ náà ká kọ́ta ní gbogbo èrò ẹni gẹ̀.
And at the end of the day, this community, they have water. And so we are happy we are involved in the process. To be very honest, it's a noble objective. And I will thank you, those who paid and donated towards that GoFundMe. This is what your money was used for. Of course, by the grace of God, we are going to come again to talk about this more extensively and all of that. There is somebody I am going to show to us, dope people. One person who is working with Sage Zeyamu, and she's helping to compromise the election in very many different ways. Her name is Philomena Eriyo, or whatever it is. I show you her face. She's one major person right now they are using to try to undermine the election. Anywhere you see this woman, her name is Philomena Eriyo. She's enemy of progress #1 in Edo State today. This woman is not a good woman. She's helping the Osage Ezeyamu to buy votes, to coerce people, and all of that. We are talking about these things because this time has to be different. People must understand that no, it is not possible to act the same old way. We must change the narrative. And that is what we are doing. That's what we are contributing to. So my people, I thank you very much, Obaseki. And so far so good. Things are going very all right. And I want to assure you, if you're a supporter of Obaseki, don't despair. Don't despair. Obaseki is going to win the election, hands down. There is no two ways about it. There is no alternative. Many of you saw the debate, and you could see that, you have a man who, as a governor, that you can be proud of. An intellectual, one with wonderful temperament, one who is able to tell you in data, he describes the issues in data. And today, governance is about data. Knowing what you are doing, knowing the amount of resources is required, knowing the amount of people it's going to benefit. Osage Ezeyamu had a simple agenda document. It became heavy. He could not even cost it. He didn't even know the cost of his simple agenda. Simple agenda that it was rated for him. That is why when you do expo in an exam and they catch you, you cannot defend it. Simple agenda is a document of expo by those who were doing WIAC in those days. He cannot defend his simple agenda. He doesn't even know the cost of simple agenda. And all he's looking after is security vote and the revenue in Edo State. We are not going to allow that. We will not allow it. That is why many of us are committed. Our commitment is derived from the energy you are giving to us. The support base of Obaseki. Did you see the mega rally held by Obaseki? Make Ezeyamu go try now. I had a plan, a mega rally for today. How did it go? I tell you, my brother, if it not be Panadol, it not be like Panadol. Cancan and water, they get the same color, but are different work that they do. You understand what I'm saying now? So if you look at it, Obaseki is the man anytime, any day. Our support has to be for Obaseki without fear or favor. Don't be afraid. Come out on Saturday, come and vote as a law-abiding citizen of Edo State, as a law-abiding resident in Edo State. Come out and vote for Governor Obaseki. For the fear of the lions and tigers, I can assure you with all sense of duty and responsibility that they are being tamed. There is no room for the lions and the tigers in Edo State. Our election is going to be peaceful. Election is going to be fair. It's going to be credible. So my people, let's not despair. We have a lot to make sacrifice for. Let us know equally here that you are there. You are saying, oh, it don't matter. Obaseki go win, I'm not going to vote. No. You have to go and vote. We are not taking chances. You understand what I'm saying now? And I've said, and I'm saying it repeatedly. I've said, if Obaseki gets 70% of the total vote cast, we are going to revote. We are going to call INEC for a rerun because they must have rigged the election. Obaseki should win this election with nothing less than 85% of the total votes. That is what the polling, what's it called? The polls are saying. That is what the polls are saying. Obaseki is coasting to victory. All we are waiting now is to celebrate. Tomorrow, by the grace of God, I will go to the market and buy my champagne and put there that I'm going to use to celebrate at the end of the day. So you go and get your champagne. If you don't have it, no problem. Don't spend that money. Get some water. We're going to celebrate together because we're going to take it from here. And believe you me, all of us will support Governor Baseki to succeed as governor. Those areas he cannot go to because he's governor, we will go into those areas. We will all join hands together to make sure Edo comes alive. Edo becomes great again for the benefit of all Edo people. So my people, I want to thank you all for staying by, for staying with me, for being part of this program. It's barely 1.5 days to election. And all I can say is just enjoy this piece.
Now we don't hear from our brother. I beg, help us share this video to friends and family. Say, Tony Tabaka no dey Benin again. They no go see him until after Edo election. You hear from our brother, the way he take explain everything. He say, this election, they safe. So make una inform una family. Those of una wey dey for abroad, wey dey for diaspora, make una inform una family, make them no fear. Make they go out, go vote. Say, lions are tiger. They don't remove them. You hear from her, the way he take explain now. So make I leave you with this video. Make you help us share this video to friends and family. Thank you for watching down ARG YouTube.